Hey, how you doing? Here I am again. This time we're gonna make a video about the Yamaha Natural Sound Stereo Twin Cassette Deck KX W900U. Yeah. And as I'm enjoying playing this MC Scat Cat tape, don't be fooled, I got two of them. One is brand new, this one is just used for testing purpose. I did want to mention that I'm testing my Sony PCMR 500 recently repaired. It's playing long play tape that is basically like a DJ mix 4 hours long. But also I have a Kenwood stereo power amplifier which is controlled by the Rotel stereo tuner preamplifier. So yeah, but this video is about this deck. Beautiful cassette. Beautiful cassette deck. And I remember the story when I was young, like some people would offer show me a catalogs and stuff, like look what this cassette deck can do, it's the top of the line Yamaha double cassette deck. And I would say, like, why would you buy like $1,000 deck, double deck, that you can, if you can buy two cassette decks for the $500, they're probably better. They would say, yeah, okay, but I don't have much space in my cabinet anymore. We used to have hi-fi cabinets, with a glass and everything. So I was thinking, yeah, maybe that's a kind of like a normal stuff to say. I don't have much space and I need two decks, so I would buy one that will replace one double deck that will be like a two separate decks, and this is the unit that is that. Why? Because you need a amplifier or preamplifier with a tape 1 and tape 2 inputs and outputs. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to use this unit normally, because it has two decks, two inputs, two outputs, RCA outputs. It's weird, but it is. So if you want to play tape for this deck, like let's stop this one, and I want to play it from this, I have to switch from tape 2 on my receiver tape 1, and then I could play it. Which is funny. This is mixed tape, but very good, and it's a TDK normal tape, and the sound is great. I don't know where and when this tape is recorded, but the sound is good. But that's not all, yeah. So basically you have two separate decks with all separate functions, separate Dolby, separate recording levels. You see, reverse mode. You will share your phones, and you have a phones indication. If you press this button, you'll see phones 1, phones 2. Yeah. And let's say who would use this deck at that time, maybe today too, like we have a double cassette deck, so I can record on this one from my CD, and I could record on this tape from my other output, such as internet radio. I could record both tapes with the same source at the same time. I could dub the tape from the deck 2 to deck number 1, as I understood. I have separate comments. I didn't clean this deck properly. There is still some dust here, but you could choose the tape size, 46, 46 large, 60, 90 minutes. All those tapes are, this one is 90 minutes. This one is like a 46. So I'm gonna choose 46 minutes here. Yeah. You have auto reverse, of course. You could put it in a relay mode. Timer with a dual recording off and play, which means that you could record like 3 hours of game, of some radio show, some concert of something. This one is currently playing a regular tape, so I can demonstrate the search function. Yeah, let's go on the another side, and then we're gonna press search and rewind because it's going in the opposite direction. It will find the next track and play it. You can reset your counter if you want to see how long the track is. So yeah, all this plus remote control. There is a remote sensor in between. There is a really beautiful large display in the middle, and it's showing decently, you know, the levels and everything. So we got, like, as I said, the tape 1 is something that we can basically try to record something on. We're gonna press record, and then I have a input level from my CD. I'm just gonna reset the counter, put it in a Dolby C mode. I'm gonna adjust my levels here. Not to go, I like it to go around the Dolby like this. Okay. So if we want to try to record something from this, I'm mentioning this is very old TDK-D tape, recorded many times. So it's not new tape, but it's normal tape, and it's recording with a regular Dolby, with the Dolby C, and you know, level is set up properly. Let's record it. I'm gonna press play, which will engage the record mode. I'm gonna press play on my CD player, and we're gonna see the levels here. Everything is around the Dolby. I'm recording with the Dolby C. And while I'm recording this, I could also do like another recording, this time with Maxell XL2. I'm gonna put this deck in recording mode. You're gonna see the levels are there. It's a different input, different everything. I'm gonna try to set up my levels also around the Dolby, but a little bit higher because it's a better tape. We can also set it up on Dolby C and try to record counter reset on this deck. So I'm recording right now this one. You can hear the sound. I'm gonna switch it on tape 2 and engage the recording on this one. And this one is recording in the opposite direction. This one is recording in this direction. So tape 1, tape 2. So that's why I'm talking about. So you would record, and you can see Dolby C indication here, Dolby C here. If I would just move it on Dolby B, it would switch Dolby B, Dolby C, Dolby B, Dolby C. I shouldn't do that while I'm recording, but this is for the test purpose. Let's stop this recording, go back, and try to play it. Oh, yeah. It's a little bit, yeah, like this. all good. Old TDK, old TDK-D tape. Very old, very, you know, a little bit maybe chewed up. Everything is here and there. So we tested recording there. We're gonna play it back. Other side, working fine. Okay, let's see what is this all about. We're gonna go and try tape 2. Stop, rewind, play back. Yeah. All good, if you ask me. This is also old, very old, many times used Maxell tape. But hey, since this deck is kinda, everything is already set up, you don't have any kind of calibration stuff, but the bias is precisely, if you ask me, if you're using TDK-D, Maxell XL2, you know, TDK SA, stuff like that, this deck will perform, recording will be great, you know. It's not 3-head, it's nothing like that, but you have 2 separate cassette decks, which is kind of neat. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, so this one is set up to record from my CD. I'm gonna move to the track number 1. I'm gonna switch the tapes. I'm gonna try to test this one with the Maxell XL2. Reset, and this time I'm gonna use my trick Dolby B, and I'm gonna try to play without Dolby B to see if I can get more highs, if I need more highs, of course. There is always a thing like that. Record, play, play on CD, adjust the signal, stop. It's very good, man. Who tell that this old technology would sound great after 30, 40 years? I mean, you know, records, if you play a record, vinyl record, if you have proper turntable and great record, it will really sound great. But this is kind of mechanical, you know, like it's not easy. Just clean the record and get a good needle and stylus. It's gonna be good. No, this is like old vintage. And look at this amorphous head, automatic tape selection that is showing on your door. Trust me, I spent so much time servicing this one, replacing belts, lubricating. It gave me so much trouble, but since I like it a lot, I decided I'm gonna fix you. I'm gonna fix this one. And I did. So what is missing? It's a remote control. Remote control, you can program stuff. There is a part of the display here. You can see program, stuff like that. Some of it you can see with the dubbing mode, normal speed, this and that, start, engage. But if you have a remote control, then you can program, random program stuff. There is like a lot of other options there. And yeah, there is no phone's knob, but you can choose with this button if you're listening that phones 1, phones 2. It's a very, very nice Yamaha double. You can really say for this one, it's a real double recording, you know, cassette deck. If we go, I told you, the only thing, yeah, is like there is some kind of white paint here, or whatever it is. Maybe it's a scratch, which I don't know if I should mark it. I'm gonna try to mark with my marker. But you see this? Deck 1, deck 2. Line inputs, line outputs. And that's it. I never have deck like this before. That's why I wanted I did wanted to repair it and to make a special video with it. It's really something. The only thing that is missing, that is kinda that they could include on this model, is like on Aiwa ADWX 808. There is a backdoor light. You can see the tape inside. There is a green light. Here we have a fluorescent sticker, which doesn't do a trick unless you put a lot of light on it. So yeah, that would be like, otherwise it looks like a spaceship, right? If you would enter the airplane and if you would see something like this, you would say, yeah, that's the airplane cockpit. Of course, it's not a but then you will see a stop play, this and that, say, no, this is a cassette deck. Oh yeah. So what's next? We're gonna test this one, yeah, for a couple of more days, and then we're gonna, like list it and see if there is another enthusiast like me who would like to have this one and who would appreciate this cassette deck in their collection. All right, take care.